All right. I'm going to raise you up a little bit. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you. And we will begin today. Welcome to our Tuesday yoga. And today we'll again do a little bit of some practices on helping us stay stable and preparing us as we get older to be able to react quicker, to be able to catch ourselves, to just feel more stable. A big thing that happens as we get older too is it can get dizzy. So this sort of helps the body sort of get familiar with that feeling so that we can hopefully avoid any unforeseen falls or trips. Okay, but let's just start with shaking. Shake, shake, shake. So just going to move the body a little bit, shake it off. I think I mentioned this last week, you know, when you're feeling anxious and scared and fearful, if you can, just shake your body. And if you're brave enough, just start screaming and yelling. I was in the car the other day and I was feeling so much tension and I just started yelling at the top of my voice 3 times and it felt so good. So do that. Yeah, whatever feeds your soul, right? And just shake off the world because life is challenging. Yeah, good. All right, so let's just move our shoulders a little bit. And just loosen up our body. Remind ourselves to just relax, right? Yoga helps us to become aware. And sometimes now I'm aware of when I'm feeling stressed out and I kind of laugh at myself and say, okay, so how's that serving you, right? So the little bit of movement helps us to shake that off and then just to find our self inside, like this present moment. Let's take a breath in. And let it out. And drop your chin to your chest. Stretch the back of your neck. And then slowly roll your head over to the right. Just very slowly. See how that goes. Just to the right ear, to the right shoulder. And then exhale very slowly. Relax that head back towards the chest, the chin to the chest. And inhale. Slowly roll. So going slow, mindful, seeing how your body's feeling at the moment. And then slowly roll the head back down, chin to chest. Now let's just do one circle. Slowly roll the head again to the right. Gently press into your feet to lift the head slightly and maybe a little bit back. And over to the left. You can close your eyes here and forward if you haven't already. Chin to chest. And now opposite. Slowly roll the head over to the left. It's relaxing those neck muscles, not over straining them. Just take a nice slow circle. Yeah. And chin to chest. Good. Press into your feet. Slowly lift the head back up. Good. Can remain with your eyes closed. We're just going to do a few rounds of alternate nostril breathing. Most of you know this. Yeah, for those that don't, we're going to flip the palms up. Good. We're going to bring our right fingertips to the pointer and middle finger. Touch the middle of your eyebrows, be right between the eyebrows. Relax the fingers on either side of the nose. Touch your thumb and your pointer finger in Chin Mudra on your left hand. Good. Relax that right arm. And if that's not comfortable, you can just imagine the air going in and out, alternate nostril. Yeah, and you can relax both hands. So take a breath in through both nostrils, eyes are closed. Then slowly breathe out both nostrils. Gently touch the right nostril with your thumb. Inhale. For as long as you can, as slow as you can. Slow is best. And then slow, and then just close off the left nostril. Just touch the left nostril with your middle finger or ring finger and blow, just release the breath out the right, slowly. Inhale now through the right nostril, 2, 3, 4. Hold Switch. Exhale the left. 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Inhale the left. 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Switch. Exhale the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Continue at your own pace. So you're breathing out and in through each nostril. Slow as you can. Relax the breath. Take the effort and the strain out of the breath. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing that left hand, even though you're in Chin Mudra. Just finding just grace and ease in this alternate nostril breath. Notice if one side of the nostril is more plugged than the other. Just notice. The right side is our creative side of our brain. Left side is our analytical. So we're evening out because we need both. And just give it your best. When you're feeling anxiety, anxious, fear, exhaustion, whatever, you can just sit quietly and do about 10 rounds of this alternate nostril breath. Slow. Notice the mind. Does the mind want to stop? When are we going to stop? Just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the breath and know that you're doing such a good thing for your body and your mind by simply breathing this alternate nostril breath. And then there's no hurry. Just the next time that you breathe out the left nostril, just gently release that right hand. And then just bring palms up with both hands on the lap. And we'll just wait for everybody to be done. In the meantime, notice the effects of that breath. Notice you're just feeling a little different. Maybe a little more balanced. Maybe a little slower in our natural breath. And maybe there's no difference. That's okay too. And when you're feeling ready now and complete, gently begin to flutter the eyes open. Let the light in slowly. Yeah. Good. Nice. That breath is so beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. I encourage you to try that every day if you can. At some point, maybe first thing in the morning, do you meditate right before meditation? It's a great breath to do. And if this is uncomfortable, you can just close your eyes and imagine the breath going in one side, out the other, and in that same side and out the other. Yeah, like that. Okay, so let's just start to widen our legs here. We're gonna get a wide stance. Good. And just as much as is comfortable, it's gonna start warming up, right? Good. And then just rocking the body side to side, inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other. Head is loose, body's loose. Yeah. And just keeping in mind all these little movements that you can take in your day at some point in time in your day. Yeah. Even if you're sitting out in this beautiful weather on a little lawn chair, just rock the body side to side. Good. All right, now bring the body back to center. Find a gentle, tall spine. Good. We're going to start with your right hand. Bring your right hand over to the left thigh. Relax your left arm down. Turn the left palm out. Inhale, slowly bring the arm. Let's just do a little cactus side bend today. So bend the elbow, palm is forward. And hold on to that thigh a little bit. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. And as you inhale, slowly just tip the body over to the right. And hold on to your thigh there. Yeah, just take the arm to where it's comfortable. If you're feeling like you want to stretch the arm a little bit longer, slowly do that and breathe. And smile on the face. Yeah, being happy is a practice. It's not a happening. So we have to practice being happy and content. And the smile's the first thing to get us there. Yes, just a little smile. Because everything else in our life comes and goes, will go away eventually, and then exhale, slowly come back. Yeah, good. And then slowly relax the arm all the way down. Good. Roll out that shoulder just a little bit. Relax. Bring both hands to the thighs and just gently roll out both shoulders here. Yeah, good. Sometimes just going slow and graceful feels so nice. Great. Left hand now here, opposite side. Turn the right palm out for the opposite side and slowly lift the arm up, keeping the shoulder relaxed as you lift the arm. Yeah, and then maybe a little cactus with the arm here. And take a breath in, exhale it out, and then inhale as you tip over to the left. Again, being very mindful of the spine. I don't know what your spine is like. If you have any disc issues or osteoporosis in the spine, just do tiny little movements here so that we can continue to move the spine, but we don't damage anything. Yeah, it's not yoga. Yoga is about healing. Good. And, maybe straightening the arm a little bit if you haven't already. See how that feels. And then exhale, slowly make your way out, bringing the body up, floating the arm down. Good. Once you relax that right arm, just roll out that right shoulder. Remind it to relax. We're always having to talk to our body. Hey, relax. Bring the hands back to thighs. Good. And roll the shoulders, maybe forward a little here. Good. And relax. And then bring the toes in and the heels in, very mindfully stretching as you come and bring your legs back to about hip distance apart, about 2 fists. Yeah, that feels good. You're scooted forward in your chair just a little bit. You may want to scoot a little more forward. We're just going to do a little hamstring stretch. Yeah. All right, so we're going to start with the right leg. Extend the heel forward. There's still a little bit of a bend here in that right leg. See if you feel a stretch on your hamstrings here. If your chair is uncomfortable, just do a little tweaking so that your chair is not digging into the back of your thigh. Yeah, good. All right, take a big breath in here. As you exhale, just glide your belly forward. Yeah, just a little bit. Start to feel a little stretch in that hamstring. Press down into your left foot to bring the body back up. And exhale, maybe lean a little forward. Good. So just come to your edge here. So now maybe you're looking towards the floor and find your breath. Nice long, slow, deep breath. You can even tap into that Ujjayi breath. It's valve breath is slightly restricting the valve in your windpipe so that you hear the breath. Time you exhale, maybe you melt the body just a little bit more forward, just increasing that stretch if you'd like. On your next inhale breath, press down into your standing left foot. Slowly float the body back up. Good. And then glide that foot, slide the heel back next to the left foot. And now slide your right heel. You can't see my feet in this, sorry, but slide your right heel and foot further back than the left till you feel a stretch in the calf, maybe the Achilles tendon. Making sure that that right heel is on the floor. It's not lifted up. Good. And now here, maybe a tiny little forward bend to enhance that stretch of the calf. So maybe you, on an exhale breath, come forward. Keep that right heel gently pressing into the floor. We're stretching that Achilles tendon, the calf. So the weather's getting good, or we're probably walking more. So just keeping these muscles stretched is really helpful and keeps them healthy. Good. And then on an inhale breath, slowly float the body back up. Then slide both feet next to each other. Extend the left heel forward. Again, a little bend in that left knee, and you don't want to drop the left knee down. Yeah, nice tall spine. Maybe this is enough of a stretch for you there. Such a simple little hamstring stretch, right? Just extending the leg forward with a tall spine. Take a breath in, exhale, slowly, nice straight spine. Slide your belly forward. Your chest will follow. Good. Press down into your right foot. Inhale, come back up, straight back up. Good. And again, exhale, draw the body forward. Good. And you can pause here in this stretch, looking down towards the floor beyond your left toe there, and breathe. And notice the nice slow deep breath. You can tap into that Ujjayi breath. That slight restriction slows the breath. Each exhale, see if you can melt into the pose. Yeah, easy. And just let go in the pose. Just allow it to happen. Smiling actually helps us to get into and stay a little further in the pose with comfort. Good. Now on an inhale breath, press down into your right foot. Slowly float that nice straight spine back up. Good. And now slide that left heel back, and then slide it even further back than the right foot. Notice that there's a difference on either side. Yeah, making sure that left heel is pressing gently into the floor. Feel that stretch on the calf, Achilles tendon, your ankle. Take a breath in. If you want to get more, exhale, glide that belly forward. Just drop the body forward to where it's comfortable, making sure that left heel stays grounded, and breathe. Smile. Just let go in the pose once you're there. And pressing down into that right foot and the left a little bit, slowly float the body back up and slide it forward. This is also a really nice pose for the knees, right? To just keep those knees a little supple and moving and stretching the area around the knees. Good, nice. All right, so we're gonna do a little lunge. Actually, let's do a little mini twist here. Again, being really mindful of the spine. Probably most of us have some osteoporosis in the spine. Osteoporosis can start in our 30s, right? And so we want to be careful with the spine, but the spine also needs to move. So let's just do it gently. Yeah, so take a nice breath in, find that tall spine. On an exhale, simply turn at your waist, just a little bit. Let's relax the hands down alongside the leg or the chair, and gently turn your head over to the right. And just, again, let go once you arrive in the pose. Just be there. Let it happen. Good. Notice the breath, big breath. Yeah, the big difference between exercise and yoga is that we marry the breath with the movement. Each time you exhale, oh, does it feel good to turn a little more, or does that feel like too much? Now inhale, slowly come back forward. And find your nice tall spine. Let's take a breath in. Exhale it out. With a sigh. Good. And now simply start to turn over to the left. And relax your hands to wherever they land. And turn your head over to the left now. Keep the spine gently tall. And don't go too far. Don't try to press and yank. And just breathe. Enjoy the breath. Enjoy the smile. On your next exhale breath, relax the body and slowly bring the body back forward. Good. All right. Getting a little bit more into our hips and our thighs here, a little stretch for the thighs. Now we're going to come to the right side of our chair, facing right. Yeah, good. So you can either keep your hips on the floor, and we're going to come into a little bit of a twist in a minute. Yeah, if you want to do a lunge twist here, maybe you can float your left butt cheek here off the chair and then slide your left foot back and drop your left knee towards the floor. It can be a little bit forward if that's more comfortable, but for those that want more, you can lean forward and slide it all the way back. But we need to have a nice tall spine, right? So find your edge and don't take it too far, right? Good. And then just get yourself comfortable in this lunge. Find your lunge if you're there, if you're choosing a lunge. Yeah, and take a nice big breath in. Let's reach that left arm all the way up towards the sky. Good. And maybe even look up and find a breath in this crescent lunge, seated crescent lunge. Couple breaths here. Maybe you reach up and back slightly if that feels good on your body. On your next exhale breath, start to relax the body, relax the arm, let it float down. And let's bring that left arm across to the right side. Good. Take a nice breath in here. And if it's available to you, exhale, relax, and just turn the body over to the back, right? Looking over this right shoulder. Good. And remain here. And again, depending on your body, if you want to grab either side of your chair and come into a little bit deeper twist, that's up to you. I don't cue that. I want you to take care of your spine, right? This is not a competition. It's just whatever's best for your body. And breathe and smile. Looking over towards that right shoulder maybe. On your next exhale breath, relax the body. Slowly bring the body back forward. We're going to lean forward with a straight spine. We're going to grab behind if you're in a lunge, behind that left leg, and then just help to guide it back next to the right leg. And then grab the back of your chair here, scoot both of your hips back on, and then slowly take a little walk and pivot back to front. Good. And now we're going to do that same thing on the other side. So we're going to scoot around to the other side. Yeah. And again, you can remain here just doing a nice, easy little twist. If you want to make it a lunge, float your now right butt cheek off the chair and draw your right knee down towards the floor. Yeah. And again, whatever's comfortable for you here. Maybe you back out a little bit. Maybe you go further. That's up to you. Good. Let's find our nice tall spine, wiggle around, get nice and comfortable in your lunge. And then inhale, reach the right arm now up towards the sky. So just on the opposite side. Good. Find your breath. Imagine your spine getting long, and maybe you lean back slightly, maybe not. Maybe you look up to where the ceiling meets the wall, or just up a little higher, and breathe. 2, 1, and slowly relax that arm, let it float down. Good. And let's bring that right hand across to the left thigh now. Again, we're still in our nice tall spine. Good. Take a nice big breath in. On an exhale breath, relax just a bit and pivot at your waist and turn over. Looking over that now left shoulder, opposite shoulder. Good. And again, if you want more, you can grab the back of your chair on either side. That's up to you. But be gentle on your spine. Yeah, any discomfort is your body saying, no, I don't want to go there, right? So listen to it. And then just land in your pose and find your breath. And on your next exhale breath, relax the body. Slowly bring the body back forward, looking to the side wall. And you can lean forward a little bit, grab behind that right thigh and help to bring that leg back next to the left. And then scooting your hips back onto your chair, however it's comfortable for you. And then scooting forward. Good. Let's just do a little shake. Shake off any tension you might have brought into that pose. Good. Let's take a big breath in and then let it go. All right. So option here is to do some standing poses here. So you can slide your toes, your feet back a little bit, pressing into the mounds of your toes, using your feet to stand up, leaning forward. Yeah, that'll take the pressure off the knee joints as you press into your pads of your toes and come to a stand. Good. All right, so just make your way slowly over towards the back of your chair. You can push your chair forward. I push mine out of the way so you can see me. Good. And just do a little movement, whatever feels good for your body. You can shake, you can kick your toes. Yeah, good. Just moving, whatever feels good. So just a word here about shoes. Again, it's summer. We're starting to get into the lighter shoes, maybe sandals. Being really mindful that your shoes are well fitted, they're supportive, right? Heels are a little precarious, I think, especially as we age. So being mindful there. Yeah. And let's take the arms up. Good. Relax the body. Now bring the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Put a little bounce in your step. Let's do our side to side. Inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other. Yeah, any area rugs in the house, if there's any possibility of removing them, that they're just, again, we never intend to fall or trip, but those are little possibilities of a trip. Yeah, because again, as we get older, we get weaker in our lower body, and we may start to do a little more of a shuffle and not pick our feet up as much. And then there's the area rugs that create a hazard. Yeah, even though they're pretty. Good. And come back to center. Good. Let's come into mountain pose here. So feet forward, about hip distance apart. Again, so we get weaker in our lower body. So we want to practice engaging our low body. So squeeze your butt muscles together, lift your kneecaps up, press your toes, the pads of your toes gently into the bottom of your shoes, and then draw the shoulders back, right? It's also helpful to lift the gaze a little bit, look straight forward, find a spot to stare at. Yeah, good. Maybe palms forward. Yeah. Good. So just a nice tall spine. This is mountain pose. Now we're going to experiment a little, and we're just going to sway side to side like we did in our chair. So if you're seated, you can do that same thing again. You can sway side to side. Good. Just see how that feels as we shift our weight. This is good for our balance, right? Again, just keeping in practice that brain-body connection. So the brain knows how to quickly react if we trip or step. All right, now here's a little, if you have your chair in front of you, you can use that. If you want to just bring your eyes halfway closed, soften the eyes and try that. Good. And if you're feeling really stable, really sturdy here, maybe you experiment with eyes softly closed. Feel that transition back and forth, but know that your glutes have got you, your thighs, your kneecaps are engaged, your toes are melting into the earth, keeping you steady. Yeah, if you're holding onto your chair, maybe you take one hand off. Maybe you experiment with, both hands off. Yeah, so it's just getting that sensation, that proprioception change in us to get used to. And now come back to center. Good. Yes, just a little, shake it off. Yeah, good. All right. So we're gonna do a little practice, brain practice here. Good. All right, so we're gonna just, let's come into a little bit of a march. Good. We've done this before, but we're gonna use 4 little sounds, sa, ta, na, ma, right? So actually, let's stop the march. We're gonna bring our hands up. We're gonna touch our pointer finger and our thumb and say the sound sa, S-A, sa, and then move to the second finger, ta, T-A, third finger, na, M-A, and the last finger, ma, M-A. Since it's Mother's Day, it was just Mother's Day, ma. Yeah. All right, so sa, ta, na, and ma. All right, we got that. All right, and now we're gonna start a little march. You can relax your hands wherever you want to. Good. And now we're gonna do that same thing. We're gonna say the sound out loud. Sa, as we're doing our fingers, ta, na, ma. Sa, pointer finger, ta, middle, na, ring, ma. Right? We got that? Sa, ta, na, ma. Now we're gonna whisper the sounds. Sa, sa, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. One more. Whispering. Ma. And now we're going to do the same thing, saying it just to ourselves, not verbalizing. Just 3 times. So you're saying the sound in your head. Now we're going to go back to a whisper. Whispering the sounds, so if somebody was right next to us, they could hear. Yeah. And now we're going to say out loud, sa, ta, na, as we're moving along our fingers, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, and relax. Nice. Take a nice big breath in and let it go. Yeah, so many times we're in our thoughts, right? As we're taking our walk, what are we doing? We're thinking in our thoughts. And many times when we're buried in our thoughts, wherever they are, that's when a trip can happen. So we're just getting used to that, saying, whispering, thinking, as we move and do a little coordination with that. That'll help us just get more stable. Yeah, shake it up. Good. All right. Let's just do a little backstroke here. This might feel nice. So soften the knees. Good. And take a breath in and reach the right arm up. And exhale, turn and draw it back. Inhale, lift up and draw back. Good. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and bring the body forward. Now we're going to do both arms, but not quite as far back, right? Watch your shoulders. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, maybe a little bit back and down, but not much. Yeah, but just make some circles, like you're laying on a beautiful pool of water and you're just doing a little backstroke, sun shining on your face, and life is good. And we come back to center. Good. All right. So here's where we're going to practice a little tandem. So it's going to be a little challenging. So you'll make sure that you have your chair here with you. Coming to about the right side of the chair. You're going to back up. We're going to try a few steps. This is a tandem walk. So this is what really helps get that proprioception, get that balance, your brain talking to your body. Because when we're in a straight line, then the brain's got to really turn on, right? So we're just going to start with this right foot. We're going to put it right in front of the left so that the heel and the toes somewhat touch or almost touch, right? And we're just going to take steps. So we're just going to practice here holding onto the chair. So just about 2 or 3 or 4 steps, making sure that you're holding onto your chair. Good. And let's just walk it back. So see how that felt on your body, right? And again, let's try heeling, toeing. This time we're gonna look at that spot straight ahead. And that will help us to keep our balance. Good. All right. Now see how that felt, so slowly make your way back. Good. Now if that felt pretty good and you were pretty stable, you can take a couple more steps back. Just know that your chair is right there. You can eventually hold on to it. Being very careful and very mindful. Let's start with the right in front of the left. Nice and slow. Find that spot straight ahead. And just like you're a tightrope walker, heel, toe. Nice and slow. At some point you got your chair there, or if you don't want to use your chair, that's fine. And just take a few steps. You can go a little bit beyond your chair if you like. See how that went. Good. And now just slowly and carefully make your way back. Good. And let's start with the opposite foot now. So we're going to start with the opposite foot in front, whatever the opposite was for you. Mine is, it's the left. So left in front of right. Again, you can hold on to the chair. You can slowly go forward without holding on. Find that straight ahead spot that's not moving. Yeah, a little speck on the wall. And just go as far as is comfortable here. Good. I'm running out of room. And so again, slowly step back, make your way back, and we'll do that one more time. And maybe you start a little bit further back. I don't know your space, so just be mindful. Again, yeah. All right, and again, if you're feeling wobbly, just hold on to your chair there. Good. All right, now slowly heel toe. Find that spot. We'll see that that will help you to stay balanced. So as we walk, yeah, slowly heel toe, heel toe. And depending on you, this is a really good thing to do. About 10 steps, 4 times is a really good practice. Good. All right, let's shake it out. Good. We're going to do something a little bit different. So same thing. This time we're not in tandem walk. We're just regular stepping forward. So coming slightly back. We're going to find that spot that you were looking at, and you're not going to take your eyes off the spot. But as we're walking, we're going to turn our head slowly side to side as you continue to look at that one spot in front of you. Okay, we ready? So just start taking the walk, find your spot, and each step you turn your head right and left. Yeah, let's just experiment with having that on the chair. Good, and then stop. Good, let's just step back again. All right, if that felt pretty good to you and you want to take it a little further and let go of the chair, yeah, again, get ready, find your spot, and just take a little walk as you turn your head right and left. Yeah, the chair is there to grab onto if you need it, or if you feel like you can let go, that's fine too. And back, good. And slowly make your way back. All right, and this time, last thing here, we're gonna just come up and down with our head, looking at that spot. So let's start with fingers on chair, yeah, and then lifting and lowering as you're stepping. Good. And back. All right. Again, take this as far as you'd like. You can just take a few steps forward, step back, a few steps forward, holding on. If you want to go a little further, you can step further back, find that spot. And as you take each step, head up and down. But don't take your eyes off that spot. Yeah. Good. And relax. Good. So good for muscle memory, for our posture. Yeah, if we continue, can remain with nice, tall posture. So a lot of times we're walking, we're looking down, and that might be okay. And that might be what you need to do, right? So we don't trip. But if we have a nice, tall spine, right? And we're just looking forward as we walk, yes, this is what we're practicing. So really good. Nice. Okay. So let's come to a little bit more of a little balancing practice here. You might need your chair here. We're just gonna come to a high lunge. Done this before, I think just recently, yeah. So you're gonna take your right foot and step it back, right? Left foot may be a little forward. We're gonna find our lunge here, right? So we don't wanna be in that tandem thing because that's gonna be really challenging. We wanna have our legs a little wider apart. Good. Now, I don't know if you can hold on to a chair and look back at the foot, that back foot, but you want the heel in line with the toe. Tendency here is to have that heel in, right? And if this doesn't feel good to you, you can shorten the stance. Yeah, good. Maybe even drop the heel. That'll be a little more challenging because we're gonna just go into a little twist here. So once you have your legs, good. I'm gonna lift your right arm up, good. And maybe your left arm up. Take a nice big breath in. Ooh, stretch up tall, lift that spine. Notice that when you engage your upper body, that it helps you to balance better in your lower extremities. Good. Take a big breath in, exhale, relax. You can be, again, hold onto your chair or have both arms up. Good. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, if you're holding onto your chair, switch arms, and we're going to just twist open. So either with both arms or one, and you can have that right hand on the chair, and just twist open to wherever it's comfortable for you. Find the pose, relax into the pose, and start the breath. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. Good. On an inhale breath, ooh, slowly start to come back forward. Lift either the one arm up or both arms up. Exhale, relax your hands back to the back of your chair. Lean forward on an inhale breath. Bring that back foot forward. Shake it out. Nice. Let's just do that same thing on the other side. Good. We're going to step back now with probably your left foot. Good. Again, if you can check in, hold on to your chair, look and see if that heel is in line with the toe. Yeah. Good. You'll feel a different stretch actually of that front. This is really nice for that hip flexor. Yeah. All right. And then whatever is challenging for you, one arm is up, maybe both arms. So lift the chest, get nice and tall in the spine. Good. Glutes are squeezing together, stabilizing you. Good. And with either one arm or both, as you exhale, relax, slowly turn over to the right. You can drop your arms halfway. You can hang onto the chair with that left hand. Good. And just find your balance here. Find your smile. Good. And breathe. On an inhale breath, make your way slowly out. So start to bring the body forward as you reach the arms up. Yeah, when you reach up and you get nice and tall in that upper body, exhale, bring the hands down, lean forward a little bit. On an inhale breath, draw that back leg back forward and relax. Shake it out. Good. Okay, so coming into a little bit of we'll get our heart rate going here with chair pose. We haven't done chair pose in a little while. Good. So again, reminding, just wiggle your toes around, actually holding onto your chair. Yeah, let's just come up, lift your heels and just march with your toes back and forth. Yeah, holding on. I don't have my chair here, so it's a little more challenging. If you want to challenge yourself, take that one hand off or both. Yeah, and relax. Not if you want to challenge yourself, just if you want and need more. Yeah. And now lift the toes and feel the heels. Just walk on your heels. Good. And relax. Now rock the weight into the outsides of the bottoms of your feet. And just kind of walk and massage the outside of your feet. Again, getting that connection from our feet to the brain. And relax. And now inside of the feet, just massage that out a little bit. See how that feels. Good. And relax. Good. And again, now wiggling the toes around in your feet. I want you to just gently press into the pads of your toes, into your shoes or into the earth. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, start to send your hips back. Like you want to stamp your cute little butt on the back wall there. Yeah. Knees start to naturally bend, but looking down, feet are even. Knees are looking to be right above the heels and the ankles. Yeah. So they're not forward beyond your toes, much on the knees. Gently press into the pads of those toes, especially if you're having any kind of discomfort in the knees and you've gone too far. Good. And now just lift the chest. Good. And let's just be here. Good. Now, if it's available to you, you can bring your hands, prayer hands, right to your chest here, right to your heart. Good. And breathe. And gently press into your palms. Find big breath here. Each time you exhale, see if you can soften your hips back. So you almost weight on the heels of your feet now. Yeah, but you're still trying to engage those toes. Yeah. 3 more breaths here. Land in the pose. Find the breath. Allow that smile to ease you into the pose a little further. Yeah. And pretty soon the smile will turn to a grimace because you're wanting to come out of the pose. But just relax into it. Good. And now on an exhale breath, relax the hands down onto the thighs. Press into those pads of your toes. Slowly start to straighten the knees as the body comes up. Good. And relax. Kick it out. So whatever it is you want to do here, free form, you can do side to side. If you want a little more aerobics, you can come into a little jog. Yeah, because then we're going to come to our chairs after we do a back bend. Yeah, but just shake it off. Again, I want you to practice that every day. Just shake it off, yell, scream, blah, 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 do funny faces, make funny sounds. Now that just gets you ready for the next thing to come. Yeah, and relax. All right, good. I'm going to do a gentle little back bend here. Again, soften the knees. Slide the hands back and interlace your hands behind you. Your palms are touching. Good. And lift the heart. Now, maybe straighten the knees and just stretch your chest open. Stretch those shoulders back. Good. And breathe. This feels good in the lymphatic system underneath your armpits. Smile. And then as you exhale, relax the body. Unclasp your hands here. Wiggle out any last bits of little tension that you might have built up. Good. And then make your way around the chair, back around the chair to a seat. Good. And we'll just sit down here and sit down mindfully, right? So using those toes and those heels, again, send your hips back and see if you can just gently, gracefully float your hips back to your chair. And relax. Good. All right, scooting forward here just a little bit. We're going to come into a little core work here with our boat. Good. So nice tall spine. Let's take a big breath in and let it go with a sigh. Good. Now let's hold our heart. So just cross your hands over your heart. Good. And so you're scooted forward in your chair. Yeah, so if you aren't there already, do that. We want some space behind us here. Good. Hands on the heart. Take a breath in, lift the chin up slightly. So feel a long back of your neck. Don't crank your head all the way back. It's just slightly back. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. And take another breath in. As you breathe in, just start to draw the tops of your shoulders back towards the back of your chair. So you're leaning back. Tuck your tummy in, that area below your navel. Draw it back towards your spine, towards your low lumbar spine. And breathe. And this is a pose that it's really easy to stop breathing deeply. So find a little sweet spot there where you're challenged. You feel your tummy tucking in. You feel that strength in your core, but bring that smile to your face. Let it relax you and take you deeper into this pose. On an inhale breath, slowly float the body back up. Yeah, and relax. Ooh, shake it out. Shake out the head. Good. It might feel nice to do a little counter pose here now. So you're going to take your arms, glide them back, grab onto the back of your chair somewhere. Feet are gently planted into the floor. Let's do a little open stretch. So slide your shoulders back like you have a pencil and you want to not let it drop between your shoulder blades. Good. Maybe even look up here too. And then as you exhale, just relax your head forward. Let the weight of your body drop forward. And find your breath. Long, slow, deep breath. Yeah, nice Ujjayi breath here. Such good work for our body today. On an inhale breath, press into your feet to slowly float that heavy head of ours up. Good. Release what you're holding on to. And let's go into Shavasana to completely release what we're holding on to. So seated, scoot your hips back. Feel free to lay down. Take a few seconds to get yourself as comfortable as you can. Good. If you're laying down, legs a little wider apart, feet flopped open, arms, palms up. If you're seated and palms up on your lap, feels good. Up towards the top of your thighs. Yeah, good. If you're thinking that you might get a little chilly, go ahead and throw a blanket on you or a sweater. Again, just take your time a little bit to set yourself up so you can go a little deeper in meditation, in Shavasana. Good. And then once you have landed there, just gently close your eyes. Good, and find that little smile on the face. Let's take a nice long deep breath in and let it go. And start to settle in now, become still in this final relaxation. Now doing alternate nostril breath, but not with our hands. We're just going to imagine for about 5 rounds. As you breathe in, breathing in through your left nostril, pausing and breathing out the right, and pausing and breathing in through the right, pause, breathe out through the left. And just continue for 4 more little slow rounds. Nice and slow. Nice and relaxed. Imagining the breath going in the one nostril and out the other. It's like an arch. And now just whenever it is that you want to do, you can release that breath and just come into natural breath. Relaxing the whole body now. Finding stillness as much as you can. Notice sounds around you, your environment. Notice the temperature of the air. Outside sounds, maybe you hear birds, maybe a dog barking, traffic. Whatever's going on, just be in harmony with your environment that you are a part of. We are all one mass organism, this earth, these people, all connected. Feel your toes relax, your lower legs. hips heavy. Feel your back relaxed. Feel your belly soften. Feel your arms relax, your hands, fingers. Feel your throat relax, the back of your neck, back of your head. Feel your eyes soften. Find the gentle little smile on the face. Relax now. Whole bodies relax. Whole bodies relaxed. Become aware of any thoughts, good thoughts, not so good thoughts. Just allow them to be in harmony with your thoughts. And just for another couple of minutes, just be here. Nowhere else to be. Nothing else to be doing right now. Nothing to know right now. Just be. Relax. Feel free to remain here for as long as you like. Should you choose to come out of this meditation, take a little bit deeper breath in and let it go. And slowly start to wiggle the body, fingers and toes. sway the body side to side. If you are lying down, gently bend your knees and roll over onto one side. And then we'll all meet seated, coming back to stillness, floating our hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer position, resting your thumbs onto your heart. Yeah. Take a breath in and let it go. Maybe bow your head towards your fingertips. In closing, practice today just with this thought. You cannot be what you cannot see. You cannot be what you cannot see. So see what you want to be. When you feel ready and complete, take a little bit deeper breath in, let it go. And an inhale breath, lift your head, flutter your eyes, slowly open. Yeah. Thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself today. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.